In the quiet village of Umuse, nestled amidst the lush greenery of the Igbo heartland, life was simple and unhurried. The people rose with the cock's crow, worked the fields as the sun climbed the sky, and gathered in the evenings under the udala tree to tell tales of old. It was on one such evening that a traveling minstrel, Obinna, arrived, his voice and his equi drum announcing his presence long before he was seen. Obinna was a man of the road, known for his mesmerizing songs that spoke of love, loss, and the beauty of life. His fame had spread across many villages, and his arrival in Umuse was met with excitement. The villagers gathered in the square, eager to hear his songs. Among them was Amaka, a shy maiden with a heart as tender as the new yam sprout. Amaka was not like the other girls in Umuse. She was quiet, preferring the company of her thoughts to the boisterous chatter of her peers. Her beauty was understated yet undeniable, skin the color of roasted groundnuts, eyes that held the depth of a river, and a smile that could light up the darkest night. But she was often overlooked, her shy demeanor keeping her in the background. That evening, as Obinna sat in the center of the square, his drum resting against his legs, he began to sing. His voice was deep and rich, carrying the weight of countless journeys. The song he sang was a tale of a maiden whose beauty was hidden behind a veil of modesty, a flower blooming in the shadows, waiting to be discovered. Amaka sat at the edge of the crowd, her heart pounding as though the song was meant for her alone. She clutched her wrapper tightly, her eyes fixed on the minstrel. Obinna's gaze swept over the crowd, and for a brief moment, their eyes met. Amaka quickly looked away, her cheeks flushing, but Obinna's lips curled into a knowing smile. The next day, as the village buzzed with stories of Obinna's performance, Amaka found herself unable to focus. The song replayed in her mind, its words stirring feelings she had never known. She went to the stream to fetch water, hoping the coolness of the flowing river would calm her restless heart. There, under the shade of an ogbono tree, she found Obinna, seated with his drum. He smiled when he saw her, and Amaka's breath caught in her throat. "Ah, the shy maiden from the crowd," Obinna said, his voice warm and inviting. "I was hoping to meet you." Amaka hesitated, her eyes darting to the ground. "You were?" "Yes," he said, tapping his drum lightly. "You inspired my song last night. There's a quiet strength about you, like the river, soft on the surface but deep and powerful beneath." Amaka blushed, unsure of how to respond. No one had ever spoken to her like this before. "May I sing for you?" Obinna asked, his tone gentle. She nodded, her curiosity outweighing her shyness. Obinna began to play his drum, his fingers moving with practiced ease. His voice rose, clear and resonant, weaving a melody that spoke of courage, beauty, and love. Amaka felt the words wrap around her like a warm embrace, her heart swelling with emotions she could hardly name. When the song ended, she found herself smiling, her shyness momentarily forgotten. "Your songs are beautiful," she said softly. "And so are you," Obinna replied, his eyes sincere. From that day, the two began to spend time together. Obinna would sing for Amaka by the stream, each song more heartfelt than the last. In return, she shared her world with him, the stories of her family, her dreams of seeing life beyond Umuse, and the fears that had kept her hidden for so long. The villagers soon noticed the change in Amaka. She began to smile more, her laughter ringing out like the chimes of the Igbo. The once shy maiden was now a woman blooming in the light of love. But not everyone was pleased. Amaka's parents, wary of Obinna's wandering lifestyle, forbade her from seeing him. "A minstrel is no husband for a daughter of Umuse," her father declared. Heartbroken but determined, Amaka defied her parents. She met Obinna in secret, and together, they planned to prove their love. At the next village festival, Obinna performed a song that spoke directly to Amaka's father, recounting the courage of a young woman who defied the odds to follow her heart. The song moved the crowd, and even Amaka's father could not deny its power. He finally relented, giving his blessing for the two to marry. Amaka and Obinna's union became a tale told in Umuse for generations. Their love, born of song and nurtured by courage, reminded the village that true love could overcome even the deepest fears. And as the years passed, Obinna's songs continued to fill the air, each one carrying a piece of their story, a testament to the power of love and the courage to embrace it.